And now, for a familiar sound. Oh, it's not really crunchy.
That did not crunch like you wanted it to.
In fairness, it was frozen and had to de-thaw. Let me try the corner. Hold on. There we go. Got a little bit of a crunch there.
Just gonna take this.
What's mine is yours. Morning, everyone. Guess what? Today, it's like... Did I say de-thaw? Anyway, whatever. You know what I meant. Anyway, today, and let's just say this whole month. This month is not only when Breakfast Stream started 5 years ago, it's also basically when we started streaming, because Breakfast Stream was our entry point into Twitch and streaming regularly. So this is not only like our 5-year Breakfast Stream anniversary, this is our 5-year streaming anniversary. And that's exciting. That's very exciting. We have streamed for 5 years.
Yeah.
And we're celebrating by telling you that we're celebrating and by drinking coffee and eating toast. It's fine. Anyway. Good morning. I figure we'll, reminisce a little bit today. For as much as we can remember. We'll see how much we remember. Sing about Extra Life. Oh, God.
In just a couple of weeks.
Yes, it will be here.
Extra Life 2023.
It is drawing near.
We all are screaming.
And doing our hair.
There's a lot to get done.
And Thomas will be there. Did you know that Thomas will be there? I'm announcing it now. He'll be there too. I needed a way to get that information out. So fun fact, this morning I released the new Patreon video. And the patrons have known for a while now that Thomas is going to be there. And in the Patreon video, I'm like, this is probably going to be like public knowledge soon. Because like it has to be. Because whenever I go to fill out the page,
yeah,
like it's going to show Thomas on there as a person that'll have like games that they want to see played. So like, I figured why not just do it with this song. That was 5,000 bits from Renice. Just a shout out to the Relude for Imagine Party Snabies. Also Herf to Breakfast Stream. Renice, thank you. And yeah, Extra Life is coming on October 28th and Thomas will be there. Yeah. Can't believe we'll have a world record holder. It's true. It's true. Thomas does have the world record for Odama, which conveniently is on the GameCube. Mm-hmm. I will be surprised if Odama is not in Thomas's list of games that he would like to see. He PB'd yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. He set a new world record
90
yesterday by
seconds is a
90
lot.
seconds. Wow. I did not know that. Congratulations to Thomas. Neat. Good for him. Good for him. Let's continue reading through alerts. And then we'll talk about Breakfast Stream. We had 59 months from A Synthetic 20. 23 months from Swift for Sweeper. 15 from Jefferson 314. And a snack. Eddie did oversleep. It does happen sometimes where Eddie just takes a little nap. I'd love to just jam out. I'll come back to that. We had 60 months. 60 months from Phelps out. Congrats on the 5. 58 months from Ultra Husk. 37 from Gamers 00700. 350 bits from Radio Dread says a clown is here to celebrate this momentous occasion of Breakfast Stream reaching 5 years. Beep.
Beep.
It is wild to think that we have been doing this for 5 years. Mm-hmm. Like, once you get to 5 years, that's like not an insubstantial amount of time. That's like a real amount of time. Oh, here we go.
Trapeze into a scrumptiousness sweatiness with Tiny Eddie's sticky plywood crust circle.
Oh my goodness. What if we made the pizza out of plywood?
And sticky.
Plywood and wood glue. There's 1,000 bits from Hawkeye Elite says, Eddie, what shall be my 1-year anniversary sub breakfast? A Home Depot pizza. Delicious. Love to have that.
No. Would it have like wood, like cookie cut out? Like.
You're so close.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's everything made from a home improvement store. Mm-hmm. That's how you have to make the pizza. A tree slice, yeah, that's the pepperoni. We have 23 months from Kit Khalid. Genesis gifted 5 subs to Rosafan84 Pi. GJ Bro 125323. Orchid Frog. Ruby. And that Meep Chick. Genesis, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Gotcha. 23 months from A Clockwork Corey. 33 from Nomi Bookworm 1984. We got 12 months from Hawkeye Elite. Congrats on the 1. 46 from Writerbook Ninja. 24 months from Chatterbox 96. Congrats on the 2. Keep clapping because we got 36 months from Advil Melon. Congrats on the 3. 8 months from Ice Nuke. 36 months at Tier 2. Gold Toast at 3 years for Storms 002. A lot of people hitting their... Oh, it makes sense. This is like...
Yeah.
Yeah. But time. I figured this out. 47 months from Fries Pikachu. 42 from Yuki Mizuno. 3 from Tashi B. We got 48 months from Aldo 512. Congrats on the 4. 46 months from Triforce Drummer. 60 months from Dishnet. Is this the most I've ever clapped on a breakfast stream? I think this is the most I've ever clapped on a breakfast stream. I'm like pretty sure. Congrats on the 5. We got 200 bits from Drapidius Bidoof. 3 months from Pongo the Mango. 22 from Mickey 3435. 21 from Kayadar. 37 from Scoop Kid 2. Stoop. It's not Scoop. Stoop. Kepler is Scoop Kid. That's Scoop Kid. Stoop Kid 241. We got 300 bits from Dane 1647 says, let's celebrate your stream birthday with memories. Remember signed Magic Lands? Remember Daily Pack? Remember Nintendo Speaks and Plays? I mean, yes, I do remember all of these things. None of those are, I guess, specifically stream memories. But they are all important memories. Mm-hmm. Thinking back to, like, stream memories specifically, and, like, it can encompass all streams, because this is the 5-year streaming anniversary. I think back to, like, I mean, obviously Breakfast Stream, but also, like, the series that we've covered. I think back to doing Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening was our first gaming, like, series that we did on stream, where Mal played the Switch version and I played the Game Boy Color version, and how fun that was. And I think back to the room that we did it in, and how I had like a monitor up on a piece of like Tupperware, and I was like that's how we did it. I think, yes, to the stuff that we've done with Alex and Haley, having them visit and do Overcooked, doing the entirety of the quarry with them, which was very, very fun. I think to moving to North Carolina and doing Captain Toad.
Yeah, because we didn't have everything set up.
Not having everything, and like Captain Toad never came to Stephen Plays, but we played through the whole game, so it's like a really unique situation where like maybe people don't even know that we played through the entirety of Captain Toad, but it's on the VOD channel. I think to Pokemon and the really amazing alerts that Chaz did, and everyone like working to fill out the Pokedex. All of the little one-off streams that we did, Pokemon Snap, WarioWare, Big Brain Academy, which was traumatic. We played Super Mario RPG. We did Yoshi's Island. There's like a lot of things that we've done in 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been great. Yeah, we played through all of Luigi's Mansion, too.
So
all of the
like,
alerts.
Let's think of the things we've done, and I'm like, I can't think of anything.
And I just rattled off, like, everything. Yeah. Not to mention all of the, like, the alerts and how, and the emotes and everything that has, like, naturally evolved over the course of 5 years. Yeah, we played Stray. I forgot we played Stray.
Just drinking wrong today.
Yard Toast, Tiny Eddie, Rad. There's a lot. The 10-hour RPG Maker stream. God, my heart. I love that.
The one odd PS1 game we played with Carly.
The songs. We have done many songs. Thomas breaking into the house. There's a lot of, like, individual moments. I think about the time very, very early on in the stream history where Thomas and Chaz recited a play. I don't remember which one it was. God, we also did A Way Out and It Takes Two. Those are ones that I quickly forget about. The Good Doctor was the play. That's right. The bird. Yeah, that's right. We had bird camera when we first moved. Let me keep getting through alerts. There's still so much to think about. We had 43 months from The Thunder Striker. 13 from Monkey in the Moon, 5 from Tech Absol, 18 from Tay-Tay. I like that, Tay-Tay. 19 months from Over Archiver. 300 bits from Dane 1647 says, Trivia, what had longer gameplay? Ooh. The Uncharted 1 LP, Katamari, RPG Maker, Legend of the Corral, or Goose Game. Longer gameplay? Katamari definitely not.
Uncharted?
Uncharted is pretty short. Definitely not. Goose is shorter. So it's got to be RPG Maker or Uncharted. And I'm probably going to guess that it's probably RPG Maker. Because that was, 10 hours long. And Uncharted 1's pretty short. Dane says it was RPG Maker. Okay. It's... Uncharted 1's short. Katamari is real short.
Yeah.
Goose Game's real short. I was actually just talking the other day with, I think with Alex, about the desire to, like, return to RPG Maker and do another stream. I don't know when. It's a really big, like, physical undertaking to do a stream that long, but God, it was so much fun. Yeah, finally I could make Fruit RPG. Finally. We already have everything set up. We know what we're going to do. Alex says, I'm telling you, we can tag team it. It's on my list. It's on my list. We also had 100 bits from Derneseva and 26 months from Yami Florence. Thank you. We should go back to Golden Corral for research.
Go ahead. I'll stay home.
I had a message from Thomas the other day, and it was about Golden Corral. And I was like, honestly, it was fine. I was like, I would go back. And he was like, I wouldn't. I was like, okay. It's like the problem is it's not worth it. Like for $17, you can have like a really good meal at most anywhere. Or you could just have like a lot of mediocre things at Golden Corral. It's like, I'd probably rather just have like one really good thing. But I would do it. Dishnet says, a game that studies Jennifer and Kyle would be intriguing. Dishnet, I can't make an adult game on stream. Like, I don't think that I can do that. I'm not... Chaz says, you would go if they had a coupon, basically. Yeah. If it was a really good coupon. If it was like a really good coupon, I would go. Like, if it was 50% off. If it was... What is that? Like, buy one, get one free. If there was a buy one, get one free... and 2 people could eat
then
for 17.
Then you and Haley can go.
Yeah, like
and do research for the game.
For if it was 2 people for $17, I'm like, that's for a buffet. I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. Also, we've crossed into a pronunciation territory where I say coupon. Some people say coupon. Or coupon. There's many different ways. Haley says, I didn't get sick. I wasn't a weakling.
I felt terrible for like 2 days.
I had no intestinal problems at all. But we bought the enchilada bake from Costco, and I was sick as a dog on Thursday.
I'm sorry. I was fine. So, it's that corn.
Me and corn aren't super good friends. It's fine. Actually, it's funny because the little app that I've been using for the last month to input like my food and bathroom moments, there's not enough data for the app
to say corn.
To know that corn is a problem. So right now in my list, corn is like fine. It's like, well, corn's not the problem. And I'm like, you sure, bud? But there's no way to tell it like it's a problem. So you just have to wait until it has enough data to be like, wait a minute, corn, you shouldn't have corn. I'm like, oh, I know.
A poll has begun. How you say coupon?
Well, we know how the text-to-speech says it. The options are coupon, 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 or coupon. Interesting. Oh, Jay Linebeck says none of these ways. What? I have heard literally all of these pronunciations. And I guess I am in the coupon group, the 22%ers here. Dark Overlord says the worst thing about these polls is that I'm now thinking to myself, oh god, how do I pronounce it?
Same. And now I don't think I could do it right. I'd have to like ask me tomorrow.
Well, don't look at this.
That's not going to help because I'm already thinking about it.
We have to talk about something else for a moment.
That's not going to work.
I'm going to go to the store later. I'm going to go up to the grocery store.
You need to ask me like in 3 days.
In 3 days?
After I've forgotten.
3 days? That's all. That's
I'd be like, hey Mel, where's that book? That one book?
Yeah, what book is that? What kind of book is that?
In 3 days.
The 3 days book? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait a second because the poll will read out the winner here. But I'm very curious. We still have that coupon book. We need to like.
Yeah, we should
use it because it expires at the end of the year. We've already gotten our value out of it, but we should keep using it.
The poll has ended. The winner is coupon.
Coupon. Literally, no one voted for coupon.
Start saying it.
I've heard Alex say coupon. But I don't know if that's how he actually says it or if he's saying it like
That way on
facetiously.
purpose? Mm-hmm.
But is he doing a bit as a big mood?
Free Minnie Mouse figurine in every box. Tiny Eddie's powdery opalescent licorice smoothies.
Or Pols. P-O-L-S. 1,000 bits from Paper Spyro. Good morning, everyone. Just got home from work. Eddie, do you have any good post-work snacks? Powdery opalescent, that's a word, licorice smoothies. Powdery smoothies?
That'd be like gritty.
Love to get a box of smoothies. They've partnered with Disney. Free Minnie Mouse figurine. Powdery smoothies.
I did just buy a box of coconut water. Oh, it's protein powder, like. To make a drink.
That okay.
That would make sense.
I have actually. There has been at least one time in my life I remember getting some sort of. I guess it was a smoothie, something where whatever it was not mixed in, and there was like a powder in the drink, and it was bad. Like the minute that you realize it, that you suck in powder, and your throat's like, oh no, you're immediately like trying to solve it. Yeah, that has definitely actually happened to me before. And I hated it. YOLP gifted sub to Alex. Appreciate it. Thank you. We had 300 bits from Dane1647 says, remember when Wario showed up? Remember 12 extra lives with 10 plus real people? Remember Wii Christmas? Remember Christmas in July? Remember Thomas Eddy? Remember thermodynamics during Super Mario RPG? Remember the John and Steven Raidception?
That was good.
Wii Christmas was really good.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was very fun. And Wario showed up because Nintendo sent us like...
Wario stuff.
They sent us fake garlic. They sent us like 20 fake garlics.
We still have one.
We did keep one. I don't know
Kepi liked it.
where it is exactly.
It's probably in Kepi's toy box.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of things. I mean, so Extra Life, technically we like I've had my Twitch account for much longer than 5 years. Because we streamed an Extra Life on Twitch like a decade ago or something. But as far as like using Twitch regularly, that started 5 years ago this month. But we have done a lot of Extra Lives. Was Snail Fantasy Twitch or YouTube? One of the two. I really can't remember which is which. To be honest. Like, before we started streaming regularly. I think it was probably Twitch.
It was Extra Life. I just don't remember when.
I think it was Twitch because I vaguely remember reaching out to Twitch support.
Trying to see if they could get it.
And they were like, well, that's not there. And I was like, I hate that. So, but that was also before we were recording streams locally. And like, we only streamed once a year, you know? Haley says, it's Twitch for sure. Trust me, I'm a mega fan. I trust you. Ivar says, I don't think you ever streamed Extra Life on YouTube, did you? We did, actually. I don't know if it was just once or if we did it 2 different times. But there was definitely a period where like we had streamed on Twitch and then we streamed on YouTube and then we went back to Twitch. I don't know if we did that twice. Maybe it was just like one time. So, yeah. Haley says, I'm still a mod there. Yeah, we had at least one that was on YouTube. And this is year
12
for Extra Life. There's been many interesting fun streams.
Chaz has a stream memory for us.
I would love to hear it while I'm eating. Showing an image. Oh, I can't wait. This is great. I forgot about this. There are so many versions of Denny's. Jacket cases, this unlocked a memory. It was like an entire discussion that we had on a breakfast stream.
About types of Denny's?
Well, about how like some are called Denny's diners, but they don't look like Denny's diners. Yeah. And some are called Denny's diners, but they look like normal Denny's. That's the same thing I just said.
It is.
Anyway, you saw the image.
Yeah.
The labels mean nothing. They just slap on whatever they want. Denny's diner should look like a diner. It doesn't always do that. Sapphire Becker says, didn't that lead to the diner discussion on Disc Only? To be honest, some of the best discussions on Disc Only absolutely originate on Breakfast Stream. Like, absolutely. And I will take credit for that every day of the week. And it happens because Breakfast Stream is hours before when Disc Only is. Mm-hmm. So we'll have like a really wild discussion the morning of Disc Only. And then I'm thinking about it all day. So whenever I get to that night, I'm like, guys, this thing. Chill Day says, shouldn't we also get credit for that then? Yes! Absolutely. Our chat leads some of the best discussions on Disc Only inadvertently. Disc Only is a better show because Breakfast Stream exists. You're welcome, Disc Only. Haley says, your back must be sore from carrying the conversation. I'm just saying there's just been some really good stuff on that show because of the really good stuff on this show. I don't feel guilty saying that. I'm like, nah, it's pretty true.
Is it happening today, or are the guys recouping from PAX West? Not today.
Yeah, it's going to be next week. And Jepsen has changed Earthbound streams to Wednesday, which is good.
Yeah.
So I don't have any, like, what do they call it?
Overlap? Conflict?
Yeah.
Scheduling conflict?
Scheduling conflicts. So. Anyway, I'm just saying Breakfast Stream's been great. Also, last year, I think I've talked about this, but yeah, last year, because of Breakfast Stream, I got a thing at the end of 2022 that was like, congratulations, you were in the top 1% of
Just Chatting
streams on Twitch in 2022. And I was like, wild. But that's thanks to Breakfast Stream. Because like that's where we do Just Chatting. So neat.
Neat.
It's a very different sort of how far we've fallen in 2023. I think we're probably still, like, I don't know, but my assumption is that not a whole lot has changed. So unless there's been a wild influx of new Just Chatting streams
that are popular,
that are extremely popular, but like I don't care either way, whatever. But I've seen some other people's Just Chatting streams, and like ours is pretty different. Because usually they are just like a person at a computer desk. So we're on a couch. That's a different show. We have toast. There's a couch.
Where is our cat? We normally have a cat.
Oh.
I think he's in the sunroom.
So Mal, we have done streams for 5 years. My question to you is, having done them for 5 years and looking ahead into the future in the next 5 years, what do you think they'll be like? What do you think we will be doing? Or do you feel like breakfast stream will be like the same?
Probably the same.
You think like in 5 years from now we'll be like on a couch eating a bread?
You will be. Because you'll do a throwback.
We'll be sitting in digichairs. That's what we'll be doing. We will not be having kids. That will not be happening.
VR goggles.
I mean, I would love VR goggles. I don't think that's where streaming will be exactly. Probably not yet.
No.
5 more cats.
Their mascot is a dreadful priest. Tiny Eddie's sour imaginary fluid chunks.
New lore just dropped. Babe, wake up.
I really hate that. Tiny Eddie.
Tiny Eddie is a dreadful priest. 1,000 bits from Leaf473. It says, Tiny Eddie, if you could have made a breakfast stream snack 5 years ago, what would it have been? Sour imaginary fluid chunks. That is probably the grossest thing I've ever read in my life. They are
That's why I don't like that one.
They're thankfully imaginary. They're not real. They can't hurt you. The sour fluid chunks can't hurt you. They're not even around.
Oh yes, Chaz. How could I have forgotten?
I finally ate all of my bread.
Good.
I remembered while eating my bread why I stopped eating on breakfast stream.
Because you have to eat.
Because while I'm eating, I can't speak.
You could have done one slice.
Like, if I can't speak...
Yeah. That's fine.
Because Malrailer, if I can't speak, what do I do? Haley says, you only eat if I'm there to yell at you. Haley's gonna join in on breakfast stream at some point. Maybe next week. You can yell at me in person to eat then. You know, I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. It was interesting to eat. I haven't actually had toast
In a while.
in quite a bit. It's been a while since I had any. At this point in my life, I don't eat a lot of breakfast. I usually have a cup of coffee. But then once, like, lunch rolls around, I usually have something simple unless we're planning a lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the way that I've approached food has definitely changed over the last few years. It's true. Like, I will eat breakfast foods, but I rarely eat them at breakfast now. We usually, like, we'll do them for, like, dinner or lunch or something like that. In the mornings, I might have a little something.
It's just too much food for me.
Yeah, I think it's too much food for me, too. Mm-hmm. Basically. I'll do a bowl of cereal, because I still buy the...
Brown Square?
Brown Square. And I like to eat Brown Square. But a lot of times I'll have Brown Square for lunch. So, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. It's just like, you get older and like, either your body changes, which is something that can happen, or your like schedule changes. And sometimes these changes are like slow. Haley says, I think the problem is that y'all usually have sweet breakfast around. Like, I ate tofu. I do like sweet breakfast.
I just like yogurt.
If I have black coffee, I can eat sweet breakfast. But I can't eat sweet breakfast without it. Your house was always the muffin house? That's so weird because we didn't normally have muffins around. If we had muffins around, we definitely bought them because we had guests.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very real thing that other people can relate to. This idea that they do something special, like for guests, and then the guests associate their house with the thing, but they don't even associate it with it. Like, the people that live there are like, oh, we don't ever buy muffins. Because, like, we don't really do that. But I do remember doing, like, ChefCon and stuff and buying those big Costco packs of muffins. Those are delicious.
I wish they made them smaller. Like, give us the same amount, but divide them up into smaller muffins.
They are like 700 calories. It's like an entire day's worth of calories, practically, but in a muffin. But they're very good. They taste delicious. Dane has more memories. 300 bits from Dane says, remember Morning Summit, Pesto Toast, Breakfast Coke, Cinefuego, Orange cereal. Or probably orange cereal. Remember when your friends brought donuts. Remember when you ate toast. I remember all of those things. Breakfast Coke is just a way of life for Thomas. I think Thomas wakes up every morning with a breakfast Coke.
Does he still?
Maybe. Yeah, Alex, y'all want donuts? There's still time. Alex and Haley have brought us donuts on multiple occasions. In fact, last night, we were.
There's Thomas. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. Last night we were hanging out with them, and we had mentioned that today was the 5-year anniversary for Breakfast Stream. And last night Alex was like, "You want us to bring you donuts?" And I was like, "You don't have to do that. I don't need more sweets. I'm sweet enough." But I do like donuts. Thomas, I wanted to congratulate you while you're here, because I heard that you hit a new record on Odama. So, congratulations, buddy. That's really fantastic. Congrats. Really, really happy for you. I also did let everyone know publicly for the first time that you would be here for Extra Life. And that's going to be public soon anyway, because I have to put it on the page that you're there and you have games that you want to see played, so. Yeah. Oh, God!
Bless you.
Sorry, it's painful because my chest explodes. Yeah. I'm going to physical therapy soon. I finally got a message back from my doctor and they're doing the referral. I can't wait. It's going to be great. When is Extra Life? It's October 28th.
What games will Thomas choose? Ooh.
Like, Thomas could not put Odama on his list.
Yeah, that would be.
He also probably doesn't have to. There's going to be enough people that know Odama is there, or not Odama, that Thomas is there, that they'll do Odama. Thomas has become Odama. So they'll probably happen. Because Haley was saying earlier that she didn't put Babysitting Mama in her list, and it got played, so it's possible. We had 300 bits from Full Metal Grizz, who says, but how can we forget the ham? Yeah, honestly, so one of the things about Breakfast Stream and the streams in general is, like, we have introduced so many alerts. Like, we're familiar with the songs, of course, but also, like, just the keyword trigger alerts.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are total, but, like,
they come, like, in and out of fashion.
They're never gone. They're always around.
Yeah. Like, how long has it been since we've heard Jimmy?
That one's been pretty recent.
Yeah.
Mr. Deathkill says it all started with me wanting the mummy sound. Is that how it began? Is that the first one? There's a lot now.
Yeah.
And like more continue to be added. And again, the fun thing for me is that, like, I have no input on them. Mummy is not the oldest one. Neither is Clown. Oh, God. Is it Ska? Or is Honk earlier? It's so... Like, I'm glad that Chaz has this knowledge, because, like, I don't. Waffle House. Yeah, M&M or Toasty are really early, too, I think. Honk is the earliest, then Birthday, then M&M. Oh. I remember Honk being early, but I didn't think that it was the first one. Interesting. Yeah, birthday does make sense.
Yeah.
There are so many. 300 from Slick Duke says, lest we forget about the ska alert. Ska is one of my favorites. 1400 from Aldo says, remember the time Raisin Toast killed the stream? Good times. Just the introduction of like the Raisin Toast song was very fun. And some of those early alerts feel very indicative of early breakfast stream.
Yeah. I remember staying up late trying to think of ones, and we
Yes.
were very tired.
Yes, I can recall. That was long before Chaz was involved with the streams.
Yeah.
Before we had keyword triggers, because that was a Chaz thing, and we were like coming up with like new alerts and stuff. I remember sitting in the Blue Wall house,
Yeah.
in the office, and like brainstorming with you about like fun things to include. It's wild, man. And also the coffee alert, that hasn't changed, right?
No.
Like that is from like maybe the launch of Breakfast Stream, and we still have it.
I think that was the first one we came up with, too.
Yeah. Yeah, like
we
a
were
million
like, okay,
years ago.
what breakfast things can we think of? And like that was one of them.
Coffee! Remember when you had to think? Thankfully, Chaz has taken that away. I don't have to think anymore. It's such a relief. I can't do very much of it. We 3 bits of paper Spyro with just ska. Here from Will Peters, it says, has anyone chose Wave Race Blue Storm? We went through the trouble of stealing it from the Water Ray. I'd love to play Blue Storm. Wave Race is genuinely fun. It's very good. You're both too pretty to think.
Don't ask me. I'm just a girl.
We get 350 bits from Radio Dread says, the first clown alert is soon 3 years old. It was born on the same day I was, except 27 years later, which was September 15th. Wow. Yeah, there's like this wild history on stream for all of these things. $1,600 bits Maldo says, remember when John blew up your computer? We can recreate that magic again. That is a real thing that happened. There was an extra life, for those that don't know the story, there was an extra life that ended before it was supposed to end because the computer exploded. There were sparks that
Happened
inside the case. And then it died. The computer died, the stream died, and we were like, I guess it's over. And that was the year that
we were playing disc only.
Yeah, that was we were in the middle of playing Mary Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 on the GameCube. And John's community had pulled together to make us play the Game Boy Player disc, aka disc only. And we were getting ready to swap over to that or just have
We had
or
already
something.
done it.
And that's when the stream exploded. And that is also why the Disc Only podcast exists. From that specific moment, it was like, oh no. It's true. Everyone in chat got upset and people were blaming John, which like had nothing to do with John.
Yeah.
But the timing was very funny.
I still wonder what happened because that computer was fine. Like, was there a bug in there that just, I don't know, lit up?
We tried to turn the computer back on and like it wouldn't work. But then after a day or two, it did turn on.
And it was fine.
And then it never had any, well, I can't say it never had any of the problems. That was also the computer that was haunted.
Ah, the haunted computer.
The computer was haunted. Haunted computer bad. It hated Jerry. I still don't actually know what happened to that. Computer's haunted. What? Computer's haunted. Learned it from Will Peters, who says, remember when the internet guy came to your place while the stream was still going and we're playing the Cursed Toast song? Yes. God, remember when the internet didn't work?
Yeah.
That was bad.
That was really bad.
That was really bad. That was Blue Wall House. And we were just getting started on doing streaming, and we had an ingress problem in the neighborhood. And that was awful, because we couldn't actually do the streams. We would get started on the streams, and then it would just go down, and we were like, okay. And like now I think about how often we stream, and
that would not have worked.
It would not have worked. Like, we had to move to a place that had the good internet. It's nice to have the internet where it doesn't go. It
sure is.
I really need it to not go.
Yeah.
That was awful. 30 bits of paper Spyro with just
Yeah.
yak. Yeah, nice to not have floor. That was somehow that worse than the Ingress house was Florida. Florida was really, really awful. We had 3 bits from Cheesehammer says, how many streams have this many characters other than John? You have Tiny Eddie, Rad, Cheesehammer, Peggy, Poggy, and Brandon, who I'm pretty sure is actually fictional. Also, Tom in chat gaslighting you into believing the Seattle mud crabs were real. And it worked! I was like, oh, they must actually be like a real team. And then we sold jerseys. It's so fun. Every time I see Tom wearing the Seattle Mud Crabs jersey, it makes me smile because I'm like, that jersey exists because of your lie. Like, it's just very fun. We had 300 bits from Slick Duke who says, computer haunted by a ghost? Maybe. I don't know what's inside of it.
Aladdin's atypical snack. Tiny Eddie's acidic secret of duck munchies.
Ah, acid duck. Those are bits from Arpega.
Secret.
Secret acid duck. From Arpega, Tiny Eddie, what treat do you have to celebrate a 5-year streaming anniversary? Acidic secret duck munchies. I like duck. I don't want secret duck. I'm just like, shh, quack quack. Shh, quack 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 quack. Yeah, when you raising ducks with Haley?
When we have our commune.
Okay. Hold us to that, chat. We got 300 bits from Saphrine that says, please tell me there's a wiki or something detailing all these stories. The toast lore sounds amazing. I mean,
there's a wiki.
There is a wiki.
What's on it and what's not.
Yeah.
We don't update it.
Yeah, I'm not in charge of that. And I think sometimes telling these stories would be very difficult to put into a wiki format without just like verbatim writing whatever I said. So in many ways, I think a lot of these stories exist solely here. And then they're just kind of like retold by people in chat occasionally. Yeah. There's wild things. I think the one thing to know is that if you are looking for a specific thing, the best place to ask is here. Because someone else here probably remembers it.
Someone will. Mm-hmm.
Someone here knows where it's from. Like, if you're like, I vaguely remember this stream memory. If you were to ask about it in chat, someone is like, I know what that is. I know where that is. The other cool thing, and I'm really, really proud of this as, like, an archivist, everything is saved. Every single thing we've done on Twitch is archived. Whether it's archived...
Besides Snail Fantasy.
Well, everything in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Everything in the last 5 years since we've started is archived. Like, it's either on Twitch, or it's on StephenVOD, or it's on Stephen Plays. Like, everything is archived. Decoy Troy says, except Twitch Sings. Well, I have those. I have those streams. I saved them. I just
Can't put them
legally
anywhere.
can't upload them. But do I have them? Yes. If there is ever a way that I can discover a way to get those onto the internet, I absolutely would. Currently, I do not suspect that will happen. But if there's ever a way, I do have them. I actually, it was a while back, Dan sent me a message, and he was like, hey, do you have the Twitch Sing stuff? And I was like, yeah. He's like, can I have it? He's like, I just want to relive it. And I was like, yeah. So I sent them to him. So he's had them. I think the thing that I'm most upset about is that it doesn't still exist.
Yeah.
I just want it to exist. I want that service to exist, because how friggin' fun would it be to occasionally regularly do karaoke streams? It would be fun. I would love that. That would be so much fun. Anyway, I don't know if they'll ever get that sorted out again, but maybe someday. Yeah, Jess is yes. Like, I think it'll happen. I really do. Like, I have a lot of hope. The reason I have a lot of hope is that karaoke is a fun thing. Streaming is becoming more and more popular. Like, Twitch obviously has some say in that, but also YouTube is becoming a more popular place for people to do streams, and live streams are becoming a common thing on many platforms. You have the rise of things like TikTok and Shorts, where there have been arrangements made with the companies to have the licensing to include music. So I'm like, we're so close.
Yeah.
Like, Twitch really was ahead of its time by launching something like Twitch Sings years and years ago. So, like, they were really ahead of the curve.
It's just a shame it didn't stick around.
Yeah. But I feel like now more than ever, like, we're close. We're so close. Like, how much harder would it be to allow that revenue sharing to occur between the creator and the artist and make that happen? Like, come on. Figure it out. Figure it out. Anyway. Night says, yeah, you can just post anything copyrighted on TikTok. I mean, like, you can't legally, though. Like, you can do it. Like, no one can stop you. But, like, it's not like it's a lawless land. Like, it's still not allowed. And I've tried to really do my absolute best to stay within the confines of the law. So, yeah, I'm hopeful that that's something that's on the horizon. There's a new feature that's coming in iOS 17. We don't have Apple Music because we use Spotify, but there's a new feature in iOS 17 in CarPlay. And when you're in CarPlay, you can hit a button and it allows anyone in your car or elsewhere, like if you send the link, to be able to connect and, like,
Okay.
you know how we've done the Spotify thing before, but it's like real crappy and not good?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's like Apple-fied and really easy, and there's just a button on the car to just do it.
If you're listening to music on the HomePod,
Yeah.
if I pull up Spotify, it's like, do you want to connect to Steven's party and play music?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like that.
Anyway, you've got things like that. Actually, on the Apple TV, the new Apple TVs, there's a karaoke mode now. Like, karaoke is like it's a thing, man. Like, people like to do the karaoke. That's why I just want to see it happen. Anyway, I try not to worry too much about it. One day we'll get it. It's true, people love singing. We have all of the stuff to do karaoke in our living room. Because we like to do it, because it's fun. We haven't done it in a while. Have we done it since we moved?
No.
We last did it with Carly and Kyle, didn't we? It's been a few months ago. We should do it again. It's very fun. I love my friends a lot. I love to see my friends get just a little intoxicated and then really belt out songs that are on their heart. It's just very sweet. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, karaoke. Care. So yeah, I'd love to do that again. Maybe when Chaz is here.
Chaz would like that.
Chaz would love that. Chaz loves to do karaoke, and I love that so much. We got 50 months from Silvana. 60 months from DC20. We'll save. Congrats on the 5. 11 months from Joe, the historian gamer. We got 300 bits from Will Peters who says, remember when people put toast people on your lawn while you were swimming and people were trying to notify you? I was just going over your head just to keep reliving the past 5 years. While I was swimming?
Streaming.
Oh, streaming. I mean, it does say swimming, so I was like, God, I don't remember that at all. It's like, I don't remember I was swimming. Yeah. The toast people thing was a wild experience. Hot tub stream when? If we had a hot tub.
We don't.
Extra Life Weekend. We do, I will say, we do typically, for those who have been to Extra Life before, typically within a few days of Extra Life, we will do an additional stream of Jackbox.
Yeah, 'cause the new one comes out.
Because that is always when the new Jackbox comes out. So that has happened for like several years in a row, and that will likely happen again. So, yeah. TKO 2, that's true. That's in the new Jackbox. So I'm excited. Mal's excited.
Shout out to Pie for Beyonce.
And no one is as excited as Haley. Because Haley loves TKO. So, yeah, that'll all be... that'll probably happen. That usually does. Jay Linebeck says, are we going to start looking at current Extra Life totals? It will be soon. It will be soon. If Chaz can have it ready for Thursday, we'll do it Thursday. Otherwise, it'll be next week. But, like, pretty soon, we're going to start taking a look at them. Because y'all have donated almost $3,000 so far to Extra Life for this year. So it's starting to climb, and I'm super curious to see what the totals are going to be. So,
what are we going to play first?
I have no idea. I have no idea what's on the list, to be honest. I've just looked at the fact that there's totals. I haven't looked at
what they are.
Because I'm like, well, we'll get there. And it also says it's Wii again, right? It's Wii, Wii U, and GameCube. So there are over 2,000 possible games to choose from. The bringing GameCube back is such a cool thing because there's been several years now that we haven't done it.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see what people choose. So, Earthbound is on GameCube. It does have to be games that are like on a disc on the systems. Because I know people actually have asked about doing Earthbound on Wii U, and I'm like,
no.
Really should stick to physical games. But the only reason I say that is because I don't want to confuse other viewers. Where like if we went ahead and like played Earthbound on the Wii U,
we do not have every digital game, so
yeah. Then people be like, oh well, you have this other game, and like we definitely don't have it. So I had very few digital games on Wii U because I'm not digital game man.
Yeah.
I don't know what would have tipped you off, but I think like I probably got like 5.
Yeah.
I don't have very many. Yeah, I am not Gerard. Gerard got all of the Wii U and 3DS games. It's like a lot. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. Will the stream be in the living room? Yes, because we need way more room.
Yeah, than we have up here.
We have here. Because, like, the way that we did it last year was really fun because we had, like, tiered seating. And we have that downstairs. So, have a good time at work, Haley. Yeah, we actually have more seating than we've ever had.
Because the old stream couch is downstairs now.
Yeah. We have a lot. So I'm very excited about it. We also have more people than we've ever had, but only by one. So 11 is like... it's several people.
Several.
Reader from Will Peters who says, and this year's Extra Life, if people donate to them, you could play Zelda Twilight Princess 3 times in a row on 3 different systems. It's true. I don't know how many games there are across all systems. That might be the only one?
Yes.
Is that the only game that appears, the same game appears on 3 systems? It might be. You know that for a fact?
Yeah. I'm like 99% sure.
Because, like, there are games that appear on 2, multiple games that appear on 2.
But not all 3.
But not all 3. So, what a weird... Handflash says Wind Waker. Wind Waker wasn't on the original Wii. It's on Wii U and GameCube, but it's not on the original Wii. So I think Twilight Princess is the only game. Wild. Jay Linebeck says, technically Metroid Prime 1 and 2. We're not going to count digital. Don't count digital. No digital. If we get into a digital, that's like, so technically, Metroid Prime 1 and 2 GameCube releases also released physically on the Wii and then digitally on the Wii U. But if we start including digital, like,
but Twilight Princess is different in all 3.
Yes.
Because Wii and GameCube are mirrored, and Wii U has quality of life upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... yeah. Swiffer Sweeper says we could have a Double Dash tournament. Yes?
We can't do 8. We don't have 2 copies of the game. And 8 controllers.
We have 8 controllers. We have 11 GameCube controllers. We have 11 GameCube controllers. We have 2 GameCubes. We have Wii's. I bet Jepsen has a copy. I actually don't know that we could do it regardless, though, because it does require 2 broadband adapters.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the pieces of the puzzle that we don't have. So, yeah. I'm probably not going to prioritize getting a hold of 2 broadband adapters in the next month, because that's just a lot. But, like, that is, I think, the only thing we're missing aside from, like, a second copy of the game, which Jepsen might have, I'm not sure. Yeah, that comment says, Steven has a lot to do already. It's true. So, we could do a 4-player tournament. But that's the other thing. It's just as we also do our best to minimize downtime, and that would be much downtime.
That would be much downtime.
We are able to play so many games because we keep the downtime so low, and Extra Life is such a well-oiled machine. Like, it's just... I had someone ask me recently if we would consider doing bumpers for Extra Life, and the answer is, like, no, because it takes too much time, and we don't have the time. Like, in Kala, we have the time because it's not our event, and I can devote time to it. But then also, there wouldn't be any time to play them because, like, we don't have any downtime. Like, we're just like... So. Yeah. We probably would not do 8-player any game. Although, I will tell you, if you want to see an 8-player game, there is a game you can donate towards. I've advertised it like 2 years in a row, and it has never gotten played. There's an 8-player game. What is it called? It's on the Wii. It's called, like, Speed something. It is an 8-player split-screen racing game. I don't remember the name of it exactly now. I'll try and remember and find it and put it on my list on the Extra Life page.
Steven's game list.
It's an 8-player, and also like Smash. Yeah, like if we play Smash on the Wii U, that's 8-player. Like I have the stuff to do that. That's easy. We can do 8-player Smash. But like there's an 8-player split-screen Wii game, which is wild. And the way it works is that you have your Wii remote and a nunchuck. So one person uses a Wii remote and another person uses just the nunchuck. And you do that 4 times, and it's split screen 8 ways. With like the center, I guess, is black. And you just do the outside. Yeah. I don't remember what it's... Speed Zone! That's it! Swiffer Super has it. It's called Speed Zone. I have never played the video game, but it has 8-player split... It's an 8-player split-screen racing game. And...
It sounds insane.
Yeah, and also it's 8-player split screen and it's 480p. So like it's bad. It's going to be bad. But if you want to see 8 people play that game, like this is the year, man. We have more people than ever. So I'd love to see that. Like you have a partner because you have to be close enough to let them have the nunchuck. Mm-hmm. But you're not on the same team. Can the Wii handle that? It'll be 15 frames per second.
We'll see.
Do you remember was it last year we played the...
Anything with an engine?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joe Dirt's Anything with an Engine. It wasn't
Johnson.
Joe Dirt. Jimmy Johnson. That game ran so badly. Like that was one of the worst performing games I've ever seen in my life. It was exciting. Yeah, it wasn't called Joe Dirt's Racing, but
Jimmy Johnson, Anything with an Engine.
I was close.
Yeah.
You really recalled that. Mm-hmm. You remember that moment in time.
I do.
We had 39 months from and didn't win. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited about Extra Life this year. I really, really am. And there's a lot of good things to donate towards. I'll make sure that I put Speed Zone on my list. On the page.
On your game list? I need to go through and figure out what I want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaz says, here's one final throwback for the stream. Oh, I'm very excited. The throwbacks have been very fun. I can't wait. If it's not fun, says, if you weren't excited about Extra Life, that would be sad, to be fair. Aw! Chaz says, it's happy hour. All cup redeems are worth double. Hey, we haven't done happy hour in a long time. I love it. For a short period of time. The cups are worth more. And we get to see number go up.
Number go up so fast.
Number go up so fast. Number go up so quick. It's a little race. OT. Oh my god, coffee like... There's a part of me that's like, we'll see if they can get to this number, and then like, nah, they won't be able to get there. And then it's going up so quick, I'm like, oh, they will achieve that like so easily. So easily. We'll add new cups back in October. 2023 ended up being kind of a wild year.
Yeah.
With a lot of like difficulties. And we kind of took a little break from changing out cups because last year we changed out the cups like every 2 months.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to doing that now that we're a little more settled in life. We also had 300 bits from Jolly Rodriguez says, did someone say Jimmy? Jimmy. You like the jump. Oh, yeah. See, I was going to say 3,500, and, like, we're already there.
Yeah.
All right, well, then, y'all race to 4,000. I'll just let you race to 4,000, because, like, you're going to do it. Coffee, are you really going to let this happen? You serious? You're just going to sit there and let T take this like this? Like, this is wild. Come on, believe in yourselves. You're 100 behind. I can't believe this. I mean, there's still time. It's trying to. Oh, I think that speech caused T to be like, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm just curious who's going to cross the.
T.
I mean, jeez.
Yep.
You did it. Congratulations. 'Cause you started around the same spot. Like, coffee and tea were about equal when this began. I can't believe it, man. It's also interesting because, like, every once in a while chat does get really focused on, like, the numbers, and then there will be, like... But especially if, like, there's happy hour, then of course it's going to happen. I'm very amused by that. We also had 10 months from Cal the Kemi. Thank you. Okay, so as y'all continue to push numbers higher just to see if you can, let's announce the things that are happening today. So today is our 5-year anniversary of streaming. It's kind of appropriate because today is a very full day of streaming.
Sure is.
We're doing breakfast stream now. We're finishing up this, obviously, but then we're going to be doing Pikmin 4 at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we got about 3 hours, and we'll be playing some Pikmin 4. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/MalMakes, Mal will be doing a cooking stream with Dan.
Yeah.
So Mal's going to be back in the kitchen working on some stuff and doing some cooking. Have you announced what you're making?
Chicken miso soup. It was a recipe I found, and I was like, this sounds good.
Chicken miso.
Uses the Instant Pot.
Okay. That sounds very good. And yeah, Dan will be joining for that. So that's exciting. 3 streams today. It's going to be a big one. And we're going to be celebrating basically the whole month of September for 5 years. We'll probably continue to talk about it. It's a big achievement, honestly. Being able to do it this long is a big achievement. And then also, I've always felt very proud of the fact that we have managed to keep the schedule that we've kept.
Yeah.
You know, like, if we say we're going to stream, like, we stream. Like, we're doing it, you know? And that's always meant a lot to me. So, we'll continue to celebrate this whole month. So, yeah, 3 streams today. No streams on Wednesday. Yeah.
Correct.
And then Thursday at 1 p.m., I will be playing Starfield.
I know you're surprised. You're not surprised. You're excited.
It's very fun. It feels, you know what? It just feels right. Some things just feel right. It feels right to have a Bethesda RPG on the channel. It feels like, oh, this was missing in my life. Like, it's just this weird feeling. It
Fill
really,
the hole you didn't know you had.
Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely exactly. It's hard to explain. It really is. Like, I'm just very happy about it. I'm very, very happy about it. So, yes, I'm looking forward to more Starfield on Thursday. Yeah. Okay. That's it?
Uh-huh.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. And we will see you
in a few hours.
In a few hours for Pikmin 4. I'm gonna click this button now. I clicked the button. We don't have, I don't have a vlog ready. The next one's just a little complicated, but I'm working on it. But I did release a new vlog yesterday, and the Patreon video is out as of basically like
this morning.
So there's some stuff to watch, and I will have the next vlog out. I was gonna say today, but like with 3 streams, I'm like maybe tomorrow. Might be a tomorrow thing.